What if I told you that one of the most effective ways to regain leg strength, especially if you've been feeling slow, weak, or fatigued, doesn't come from a gym or a pill, but rather from your kitchen? You might be surprised to learn that recent studies show that a single food, consumed at the right time and in the right combination, can begin to restore neuromuscular function within just 12 hours. Let's start with an eye-opening discovery made in a study, published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2023. By the following morning, measurable improvements in muscle protein synthesis and mitochondrial activity were observed in individuals over 50 who consumed a nutrient-dense diet the previous evening. These are the biological engines responsible for energy recovery and strength, especially in your legs, the body part that often shows the first signs of decline as we age. But this isn't just about mobility or aesthetics, it's about something far more fundamental: your independence, confidence, and overall vitality. When leg strength fades, everything changes. Climbing stairs becomes harder, balance falters, and energy levels plummet. Many people chalk this up to the natural aging process. But here's the truth: the real cause of muscle loss isn't age itself. Instead, it's chronic undernourishment at the cellular level, low-grade inflammation, and misaligned circadian rhythms. In other words, it's not your age that is to blame, it's your biology. What you eat, when you eat it, and how it interacts with your nervous and muscular systems is crucial. In this video, we're diving into the neurobiology and physiology behind a common food that can significantly improve leg function, especially when used strategically. You'll learn how certain food compositions supercharge neuromuscular repair overnight, how this diet restores mitochondrial efficiency, the energy producers in your muscles, and the role of amino acid signaling in muscle recovery. We'll also explore the influence of your circadian clock and how to time your meals for maximum impact, along with a step-by-step guide you can start implementing right away. This isn't a gimmick, it's backed by science. And if you have the right tools, your body can recover much faster than you might think. For decades, we believed that muscle atrophy was the main reason for muscle loss as we age, the contraction of muscle fibers due to inactivity or hormonal decline. But neuroscience is showing us a more optimistic and actionable picture. Here's what the research reveals. You might think you've lost a significant amount of muscle, but in reality, it's simply disconnected. Research from the University of Calgary shows that motor neurons, which connect your brain and spinal cord to your muscles, begin to degenerate as early as your 40s. This disconnect results in decreased electrical signaling, meaning the muscles receive no contraction command. While the muscles may still be there, they're essentially dormant. The good news is that this doesn't have to be permanent. It turns out that your legs still have the structural potential for muscle activity. This phenomenon, explored in a groundbreaking study, suggests that muscle is not dead, it's just inactive. And the best part? It's possible to reactivate it. Have you ever felt unsteady when standing up or noticed your legs tiring faster despite no change in your routine? This isn't merely a sign of aging, it's a breakdown in neuronal connectivity. But there is a solution. The spinal cord plays a critical role in movement, and it relies on consistent nutrient support to maintain data integrity. Think of your leg muscles as a team of skilled workers and your nervous system as the foreman giving commands. If the battery of the foreman, your nervous system, is low, the workers, your muscles, can't do their job. The good news? Recharging that battery is easier than you think. One of the fastest ways to restore neuromuscular function is to provide the neuromuscular junction, the point where your nerves and muscles meet with the nutrients. It needs to reactivate the signaling process. Certain amino acids, B vitamins, and acetylcholine precursors can significantly improve this link in just a few hours. So which food provides these critical nutrients? It's one you already know: eggs. Eggs are rich in protein and the nutrients your nervous system needs to regenerate communication. By consuming eggs, you're not just nourishing your muscles, you're reactivating them. Before you focus on gaining more muscle, it's essential to ensure your nervous system is fully utilizing the muscle you already have. When it comes to leg weakness, signal quality is often more important than muscle quantity. We'll also dive into leucine, an amino acid crucial for reactivating your muscle system. Leucine acts as a molecular switch for strength, stimulating muscle protein synthesis via the mTOR pathway. Even in older adults, a single high leucine meal can enhance mTOR activity and boost muscle repair. But it's not just about eating more protein. It's about consuming the right amount of leucine and timing it correctly. Many older adults don't consume enough leucine to stimulate muscle growth, despite eating enough protein to prevent muscle breakdown. So if you're aiming to restore leg strength, it's vital to time your leucine intake properly. Foods rich in leucine include eggs, poultry, and especially whey protein. Speaking of eggs, did you know they also provide choline, the precursor to acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that's essential for muscle movement? Consuming 2 whole eggs in the morning can deliver over 300 milligrams of choline, which supports motor control and muscle activation. For those following plant-based diets, there are alternative sources of choline, such as quinoa, Brussels sprouts, and soybeans. However, eggs offer the highest bioavailability of choline, meaning your body can absorb and utilize it most effectively. Choline does more than activate muscles, it also plays a vital role in cognitive function. By restoring acetylcholine levels in your brain, you enhance both physical control and mental clarity, which is particularly beneficial for healthy aging. We'll also look at how blood flow affects leg strength. As we age, our arteries and capillaries constrict, limiting oxygen and nutrient delivery to our muscles. This is where nitric oxide comes in. Nitric oxide helps dilate blood vessels, improving blood flow to the legs. Beets, particularly when consumed raw or as juice, are one of the best natural boosters of nitric oxide. In a 2015 study, older adults who drank beetroot juice experienced significant improvements in leg muscle power, particularly in fast-twitch fibers key for balance and preventing falls. Beets, along with light exercise, can trigger the release of nitric oxide, enhancing blood flow and muscle function. Finally, we'll explore the role of inflammation in muscle loss and how dark leafy greens can help reduce chronic inflammation, which is a major factor in diminished leg strength. Greens like spinach, kale, and mustard greens are rich in polyphenols, chlorophyll, and magnesium, all of which help reduce inflammation and improve muscle function. Timing your meals can also enhance muscle recovery. Research shows that spreading protein intake evenly throughout the day starting with breakfast helps combat anabolic resistance and improves muscle protein synthesis. After light exercise or walking, consuming protein and complex carbs helps improve amino acid absorption and muscle recovery. By implementing these science-backed strategies, you can support muscle regeneration, improve leg strength, and restore vitality. The key is consistency and timing. With the right knowledge and actions, you can reclaim your strength and vitality faster than you think. If you found this information helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more evidence-based insights that can help you thrive physically and mentally.